that you will go to social media and be abusing Enoch Adeboye. That is a lie. He should show us the kind of tea that he drank with God. Warning to him, we shall not allow him. If you're a pastor, you are hearing me, it's time we have to rise to stop him, because this madness is getting out of hand. This is a strong warning to that pastor at Uyo that has been speaking against Pastor E.A. Adeboye. If Pastor Enoch Adeboye said God drank tea with him, we were not there. And I don't think that with the level he has gone with God, he will come out to be lying. He was passing a message to us that we do not understand. Don't say that is not possible because you are not there and you are not the God that called him. Meaning that if he was around in the days that donkey spoke, they wrote it in the Bible, he would have said it's a lie. Is that not true? But you know that in the Bible, donkey spoke. It is time we stop abusing the fathers of faith. We must have respect for fathers of faith. Preach your heresy. Nobody is against you. Mary is not the mother of Jesus Christ, no problem. The fire that Elijah called was not from God, no problem. Nobody should pay tithe, no problem. But if you now begin to insult the father of faith, that means you want to destroy Christianity. And people like us will not allow you to destroy Christianity. He claimed that he gave direction to Eneche. Eneche is one of the pastors of the largest church today. But he could not give that direction to himself. He went to Uyo there and built that small church. This man is a deceiver. I have to tell you people the truth. We cannot watch you insulting fathers of faith, insulting Oyedepo, insulting Enoch Adeboye. Any man of God that will come out to tell us this was his encounter with God, we have no right to say he was lying, because you are not the God that called him. Adeboye is not looking for members. Adeboye is not looking for popularity. Adeboye is not looking for branches. Adeboye is not looking for crowd. So it's a warning to him. We shall not allow him. If you're a pastor, you are hearing me, it's time we have to rise to stop him, because this madness is getting out of hand. That you will go to social media and be abusing Enoch Adeboye. That is a lie. He should show us the kind of tea that he drank with God, because he has no movement of the supernatural in his ministry. And sometimes I pity the people that he gathered that listen to him. It's as if something is wrong with them. All this Awasa charm, all this Kaduna Awasa charm, hold them down.